So Bo just told me I'm supposed to tell you, here's what I like about it. It's super simple and here's how you do it. But it was not super simple. And you guys know that we have like no skills.
What are you standing next to?
The most functional piece of woodworking in our house.
Back when it was Everett's birthday, Andrew Couch, who helped us build a lot of this stuff, he consulted me on how to make the banisters for our 2 sets of stairs. So I'm gonna show you right here that this is what Andrew's design was. It would have been, it is super simple and easy, and it would have gone in no time. It is the day after Everett's big birthday party, and we had lots of friends here, and awesome that our great friends and master contractor carpenter Andrew Couch is back in the house, and he's helping me brainstorm rails for our stairs. Don't worry, we've been sleeping up here with the kids. Either Kelly or I have been sleeping up here with the kids so that in case they ever wake up in the middle of the night, we walk them down to go to the bathroom, but we need rails.
So if you took a post, you take a 4x4, you come to the bottom of this, and then...
Well, and I also noticed, like, I knew that you did this as fast as possible. It's a little wobbly there.
Because you got no support.
Exactly. So if we added a post somewhere there, even if I needed to redo this top board, then I would be interested in strengthening that a little bit.
Yeah, maybe extending the top board to meet the edge of this post. Man, it's kind of tricky because you got to get out far enough to get past the edge of the sheetrock here, right? For your rail to come down. The same thing's going to happen here. So this has all got to be built out for your rail to sit on top of your post.
Well, and that's where I think what we might just do for this is just do slats, whatever those things are called, vertical. I was like, from here. Yep. And just kind of bring it down. Unless you think that I'm gonna run into issues with that. You can take a 2x4, turn it sideways, and have it run from here to here, and then, man, you really want a second one to connect the slats to. So you have a bottom one, you have your bottom stringer, and then you would need a top stringer. Let's think about it. I'm glad that you're not figuring this out right away. Because it's taking, I'm like, I can't figure this out. It's hard.
So here's the deal. Take one 2x4 sideways. So the 3.5 inch runs like this. Run it right here. And then take another one and run down at an diagonal just at the edge of the steps.
Okay.
And then that'll give you something to screw your stringers in. You just screw them straight in to the face of that.
Okay.
So that'll give you your stringers.
Yep.
Right here.
You're calling this a stringer?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's not a stringer. Sorry, stringers are actually down here, but your spindle.
Okay.
So your spindles. So that'll give you something to attach your spindles to coming down the steps. So this is just spindles, and then all you really have to worry about is your rail coming here. So if you notch a 4x4, you could do it to where you add another 2x4 onto here to your height that you want your rail.
Okay.
So flat, same direction.
Another 2x4, okay.
You just add one more 2x4, and then at the bottom you notch it, and make sure that you're over.
Notch the post.
Notch the 4x4 post on the bottom.
So that it's covering over about 2 inches.
Well, 1.5 inches. Because you want to match the 2x4 here. So 1.5 inches. So that's going to leave.
The 4x4 is 3.5.
Okay. So it's going to leave you 2 inches coming down right here. So you have 2 inches thick of a 4x4 coming down. Go ahead and sink that in. You can use regular 3-inch deck screws. It would be bigger if you got some like good lag screws. So do lag screws. Yeah, do like 4-inch lag screws. Do I need a pilot hole then? No. If you use the skinny ones, if you use like the 1/4 inch diameter. 1/4 inch. A drill bit? No, 1/4 inch lag screw. 1/4 inch lag screw. Yeah, okay. So it's not very big around. Okay. Gotcha. You don't have to. That way you don't have to pilot them. Okay. If you start to do it and it starts to split, then pilot it. But I don't mind the extra work to do it. I just want to do it. Because your main support really isn't going to be that it's down into the floor. Your main support's going to be coming through the side of your 4x4.
Yeah.
Attaching it here.
Yeah.
That's going to give you your main support. So then on this piece that's overhanging, come in the front with the toenail.
Yep.
Come in the back with the toenail.
Okay.
To secure it to this step. So then you're going to have your post and this post. So on this I would run same thing. Take one 2x4.
Yeah.
Onto here, coming down at an angle on the inside of these posts. And then on the top, you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna do both on the top because you need a place.
So do like one sideways and then one flat.
So your one sideways is gonna go straight up against this. Then when you put the flat one.
Okay, one sideways that goes here inside of the post that's in there. And then coming up.
It's going to come up. And
that's going to attach sideways to this other 2x4. Okay.
Sideways to here and sideways to that post. So it'll give you your distance, same distance off of the.
Is that a toe? Is that at the footer?
Like that's the footer.
At the bottom.
Here.
Okay. And you
do the same thing up here.
Yep.
And then once you have that, all of your spindles will attach from the outside to those two boards.
Are you making that high? I would assume that the handle would be like yay high.
Well, you gotta think. Sorry. So when you get down here, you want it this high, but up here.
Oh, you're right. Gotcha. You're right. You're right. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Once you have those 2x4s and the spindles, then you can take your handrail, just do another 2x4.
Yep.
Sitting flat.
I might have to notch it a little bit.
Yeah, and you'll want to notch it a little bit around that post.
Okay.
To get a nice, so that it sits where you want it to.
Yep.
So you can kind of grab it on either side. So you can kind of grab over the top of it.
So that was the easy contractor, like let's get it done type of design.
And like most things, I just came in and made it better.
Easier, better.
Better.
Not easier, but yes, it is better.
Easy doesn't mean better. This little banister has very little significance if it's not in context. So out on the porch, we have a huge porch railing. The plan for the porch was always these cables. And I have no design skill, like whatsoever. Like if you've talked to my friends, you know the biggest hurdle for me moving into this house is like, where do things go and what should they look like? I can keep humans alive, but building a house is hard. One and only thing that I thought would be cool is if these were the cables outside on our porch. And then when you walked in, you saw that same design element inside. That is the one and only thing that I was like, I feel good about this. And I feel good about this. So Bo just told me I'm supposed to tell you, here's what I like about it. It's super simple and here's how you do it.
It's a super simple design.
It's a super simple design, but it was not super simple. And you guys know that we have like no skills. So this took 3 days, but we learned so much that I really think we'll do the whole next one in about a day and a half. So this is what it looked like. We got these pieces from Amazon. The cable and then the fasteners. The fasteners came in a kit, but the cable came separate. So the boys' idea was for this railing to go horizontal and just be on top of this. And of course that would be faster and really cool. And then I saw someone's railing on Instagram and I thought, I like that, let's do that. So we already had the idea for these cables, but you know, our cables compared to what we were seeing on a lot of sites or like people's home blogs, they have a much more expensive system. So this was a really affordable system for us that let us get this in. Now here's the tricky thing about this system. Because we use these turnbuckles, because we made loops with our cables, like if you can see that right here, it's a loop, then the ends are super duper sharp. So the other systems go like through the 4x4 and they connect to like a fastener, and the fastener means there's no frayed edges. So our solution for this is totally poor man's solution, but I think it's really gonna work. So if you ever had, did you guys ever have those, like have braces and then you had that little wax that you could put on the braces so they wouldn't chew up your mouth? We're gonna put that there. So we're gonna put wax on the end here temporarily.
what I had to do that I didn't get to film everything. So I showed you some footage of me building some of this stuff. Didn't get to do everything. Sorry about the dog. We had a post here that I had to wrap in order to, she wanted it to fit kind of like these posts to fit in here. I didn't do a very good job. I focused on making it a clean entry this way, which was stupid. I don't know what that was the complete backwards thing. I needed to focus on it from this side. It was dumb, so I'll try to figure out how to like fill in this gap. I'm not very happy about that. It's better than not having a banister, and it's one of my first like woodworking things that actually are gonna go into our house, and I will get better. So there we go, but it does look super cool, and it is very, very strong. I like it, it's cool. And then this is also a smaller one that's less of a eyesore, and once we get to the other side that I'll show you here soon, I will have already learned all of my mistakes on this side. This is the first pancake. Have you ever had a first pancake? Like when you make the pancake, it's never the best one, it's always the worst one. First pancake. I've been waiting for this for the last 4 years, since we bought our property in 2015. I have a giant pile of free wood chips. I have been trying to locate a tree service in this area that would deliver wood chips.